Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel Southern Tea. It's the girl Lady J, back bringing you, my commentary, mostly as it pertains to female rap, but on any other thing else I want to talk about. So before I get into this video, I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and baby, you already here, so subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and get into these topics. So the first topic I want to get into is the queen of rap, Onika Tanya. So the other day, while I was minding my black ass business, I guess Onika decided to get these bitches in a frenzy with just a tweet share. So she had tweeted, like, rah, keep it a stack, bitches is ass if we keep it a crack. So, a lot of fans believe those could be lyrics to a potential Princess Diana remix. So let me know if you would be here for that collaboration if it did come about. Personally, I wouldn't mind a Princess Diana remix, okay, featuring Nicki Minaj. Like I say all the time, I fucks with Princess Diana, I fucks with Hamoud, I fucks with Akana Smoochie, and of course I super fucks with Gangsta Boo. If you know, you know. I don't give a damn about sis being or not being super lyrical. She's writing her own shit and she's making cute bops and she's likable, and honestly these days that's all you got to do. So I wouldn't mind a remix to Princess Diana. That song was actually one of the more popular songs from her EP. And Nicki did quote Princess Diana lyrics before a couple of weeks ago when she commented under Ice Spice's Instagram post when Ice had posted her Days magazine photo shoot. Nicki had commented, bitches is slow so I give them a pass, no more passes princess. And then she also posted Ice Spice's Days magazine cover to her story and was telling these hoes to catch it when the article dubbed Ice Spice the people's princess. So I most definitely think these two could have something in the works, and people can say what they want about the collaborations that Nicki chooses to do. Mother is dropping music. So honestly, at the end of the day, what are you really complaining for? So like I said, is Spice the most lyrical? She is not, but she's also been rapping since like yesterday. So I think and honestly believe she has room to grow. She already know how to make bops. Like I said, she's writing her own shit. She's likable and she does good numbers. She can always perfect her craft as time goes on. You ain't got to come out the gate being super good at something you just started doing a year ago. So I think Nicki sees Ice Spice's potential. And if she does hop on a Princess Diana remix, I'm definitely supporting it. Like I said, I already fucks with the original, so I will most definitely be here for the queen of rap hopping on the remix, to the alleged people's princess. Now, there are other folks who are saying that these could be potential lyrics that are on her collaboration she got coming out this Friday with Young Boy. And that could be true as well, but I just think it would make more sense if these were used in a Princess Diana remix, especially since this wouldn't be the first time that Nicki quoted Princess Diana lyrics. So let me know your thoughts on it. So the next topic I want to get into is Hot Spice and her Marc Jacobs photo shoot share. I only want to get into this real quick because she looked the fuck good for one, and congrats to her for two, because I believe the latest female rappers before her to get a Marc Jacobs collab was Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj. Go figure. Who's the top three female streamed rappers right now? Oh, okay. So yeah, the people's fucking with Ice Spice. Give a damn what you think, but I think she looks good. So I'm really interested where Ice Spice is by the end of 2023, because if you ain't paying attention, she is getting a push. People are fucking with her music. I mean, look at her numbers. She potentially has a collaboration coming out with the queen of rap. She stayed being booked for a magazine spread or a campaign. She stayed with an interview. She stayed out the way, out the bullshit. And word on the curve is her debut album will be coming this year. So I'm really interested to see how that will sound. Like I said, I was fucking with her EP. I was fucking with it. If I could, I was fucking with 4 out of the 6 songs she had on there. Okay, so if I'm fucking with 4 out of the 6 songs, which is over 50%, like which is about what, 75-80% to all my math people, then she could produce a solid freshman album. Like I say, I know homegirl ain't all that lyrical, but I definitely feel like Ice Spice got potential because of her unique sound and brand that she tied together and took mainstream. So I'm here for that. Let me know what you think below though. So the next topic I want to get into is Sweetie. So Sweetie's song Boss Chick from her EP that flopped back in November is currently going viral on TikTok. She even linked up with rising basketball LSU star Angela Reese. Shout out to her. They was linked up and singing and promoting this song. So that's a good look because, I can easily start to see celebrities and businesses using these basketball girlies as the new influencers for free promotion. Okay. And I saw a tweet about that not too long ago. So apparently there is a new TikTok US top tracks. Okay, go figure. I guess this is basically TikTok's version of Billboard. So Sweetie's song Boss Chick is currently #1 on those TikTok music charts. So let me know what you think about it. Now, I found Sweetie's caption to be a little bit interesting. So she said, Dallas, we had a time, and who would have thought Boss Chick would be that girl? Okay. I love Sweetie, but baby, that's a reach. When I see it on Billboard in the top 30, then I feel like you can say it's that girl. But baby, you ain't even on Bubbling Under, okay? Let's not let TikTok boost our heads now, because TikTok might be here today, but it can't be gone tomorrow because Congress trying to get rid of that hoe. So I don't know what these girls gonna do when that TikTok get the boot, baby. Do you hear me? Okay. Anyway, this song is the same song she performed a couple of weeks ago at Rolling Loud. And I said out of the 6 songs she got on that EP, this is probably one of the stronger songs that she could have performed. And I said that, okay? And this is the stronger song that she had on the project. Even though the whole project is trash. I know she tried to push No Reception, but it wasn't getting no reception because the people ain't trying to pick up the line and hear that bullshit, baby. Do you hear me? Okay. No other songs was really a catch from that EP except Boss Chick and maybe that Biggie sample. And that's only because it was a Biggie sample. Even though I found this EP to be trash, I do think Boss Chick is the only song that had the most potential. And I said that back when the song or when the EP dropped. I just don't think it's a hit. I honestly think Sweetie just got to switch it up a bit. Her music just don't hit for me. Okay. Like how it was when she dropped Back to the Streets. That was a bop, but she lately has not been so successful at making those bops. So let me know your thoughts on that below. Now, the next topic I want to get into real quick is Koyo LeRae, because she recently posted about her second album being on the way. So take a listen.
So TZO just finished mixing the project. Oh my God, sounds amazing. I cannot wait till y'all hear this album. I'm telling you, this album is crazy. Like, yeah.
You know how you feel about it and what you expect, and if you're here for it, yada yada, whoop-de-whoop. Now, I'm about to give an unpopular opinion because, you know, whatever. I don't give a damn or fuck. That's what makes it an opinion, bitch. Although I don't find Koyo to be the most talented, although I don't find her to be a lyrical genius or anyone's lyrics to dissect, although I think Koyo can be extra as fuck sometimes, I did not think her debut album she dropped last year was trash, okay? My main critique regarding that album and my main issue with that album was I felt like she had way too many features for that to be her debut album. Like, we want to hear more of Koi. This is the first time of us hearing a full body of work from you. And who you are as an artist, you don't need 12 features on one project, especially when you only got like 14 songs. That was my main issue with Trendsetter. But I did not think the album was trash in its entirety. I actually thought she had a few cute bops on that bitch. Like Clingy, I'm so upset that she did not push and promote that record because that was the superior record on that whole album. I gotta keep it a buck. She did right by pushing Blick Blick, you know, because Blick Blick is that girl. But I feel like other songs on that album deserve to be pushed too. And Koi has expressed that in past interviews. And I felt like Clingy was that girl too, and I felt like that was a single song, but they didn't push it. And I also liked the record she had with Polo G. That was different. I liked the record she did with her. I believe it was called Overthinking. That one went hard. I liked the one she did with Young Blue. I like Heart in a Coffin, and that was a song she did by herself with no features. I liked Mission Impossible, and Blick Blick is a given. So that was 6 songs right there. So I can't call the album trash because I be listening to those songs. I think those songs are good. I'm not no hating ass bitch. And regardless if Koi writes all her lyrics or not, which I don't think she does, I think her album was a decent album for a debut album. And if she took constructive criticism and make the necessary changes based on the feedback she got from that album for this sophomore album she got coming out, I think it could have the potential to be pretty solid. Like I say, I don't think the last album was trash at all. But I'm actually interested to see what Koyo has coming this summer because she kind of like Ice Spice. Ain't super lyrical by any means, but know how to make a cute bop. And Koyo especially is the queen of TikTok. She gonna make a TikTok bop for show, okay? But people seem to be really fucking with Players, so I'm sure the sales from that record alone will be enough to push Koyo over that threshold of selling 11,000 copies like her last album the first week. That was just embarrassing. But with the success of Players, she should do better first week numbers. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, the next topic I want to get into is Megan Thee Stallion, because she popped out, strangely enough, at the Country Music Awards this weekend, which is a bit odd to me. We have never seen Megan prior to this point at the CMAs until now. And even though she is obviously trying to appear to the people of no color, it's screaming rebrand. Like, it's screaming PR, literally. Like, this is clearly a tactic to help her and her team sway the public's perception about her. I mean, she done already popped out throwing pictures at the baseball games, linking up with Seth Rogen, headlighting Pride and Essence Fest coming up, performing in Houston, going to Disney World with the kids, and now here she is at the CMAs with the white folk. Okay, like, clearly there's an agenda here to push a positive perception of Megan onto the general public, especially the ones who are on the fence about the whole Tory Lanez trial, because all 84 of them pages of the motion for the new trial then came out within the past 48 hours, baby. Do you hear me? And bitch, it's some tea all up in them 84 pages, baby. Do you hear me? So if you want to go get up into that, you can go check out Kristen Nicole or Millie over at Mob Radio, because they did a good job at breaking down some shit. All I'm going to say is, if the judge decides to grant Tory a new trial, and based on the paperwork, he most definitely deserves one, it ain't going to be looking too good for Megan. So let me know your thoughts on it. Now, speaking of Megan and this rebranding that she got going on, like, appearing at the Country Music Awards with the people of no color, throwing a first pitch at the baseball games. And what majority of people watch baseball? Okay, not trying to be funny. Not basketball or football, the sports that make a majority of niggas. But think of the people you see at the basketball games. They have a mostly white audience, just like the Country Music Awards. So not only is she rebranding, she's trying to, shift her audience a bit. She wants the white folks to support her because, a lot of the black folks is kind of straddling the fence when it comes to Megan. They kind of see through her bullshit. Now, here it is. We're on a curb. She dating a white man, a football player. I think it's for the Kansas Chiefs, and I believe his name is Travis Kelce, who was also a presenter at the Country Music Awards. So go figure, they was both there, stirring up more controversy. Now, there was real life reports on this, and Megan or her team had come out to deny anything. Even, a lot of people still want to believe she's dating Party, but bitch, Party got a job to do. Belcalis is scrambling trying to put together her rollout, so Party got Cardi to focus on. I never got the vibes that Megan and Party was just this serious couple anyway. I feel like he was a filler. So Party right now is too much of a nigga for her to be having by her side, which is why you haven't seen him by her side since she's popped back out. He is clearly not a part of this rebrand strategy that her team got going. So let me know what you think about it. Also, speaking of Megan, it looks like a TikTok producer is not too happy with Megan after she performed his mashup of Megan's song Gift and a Curse and Keith Sweat's classic song Right and Wrong Way. Now, if you know, Gift and a Curse is one of the songs on Traumazine where she was taking shots at Nicki, so go figure she would perform this song. However, it is popular on TikTok, at least the mashup is, but he is upset that he did not get credited. And I've seen a lot of people like, oh, well, how's she going to give him credit when she live on stage performing? Well, he's a producer, and just like most producers, he has a tag on his shit, so, people can know it's his shit. Like DJ Mustard got Mustard on the beat, Mike Will got Mike Will made it at the beginning of his shit, and London on the track got his, We Got London on the track. Well, this producer had his own tag at the beginning of this song too, and Megan or her sound people had it removed. So his tag wasn't played when that's his stamp on that mashup. So yeah, I feel like it's wrong, and I definitely find it shady and grimy. So give credit where it's due, because he the only reason you performing that song because his mashup made it go viral. And that's how I feel about that. So let me know what you think about it below. So speaking of Megan, again, a part of her rebrand, she got a movie coming out, word on the curve is anyways, with Adam Sandler, allegedly. More than likely a pop-up appearance where she probably, playing herself, because no shade, Megan acting skills is really not up to par like that. Not saying she can't get there with time and with an acting coach, but I don't know about playing no main role. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a little small role where she playing herself. I don't think Megan would be doing any major acting until rapping, is not really looking too lucrative for her, especially with this new information that just recently came out. And if you know, you know. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, another topic I'm going to get into real quick is Erica Banks, because she previewed new music that she has coming out this Friday. Not a freestyle, not a mixtape, but an official single child, and it's called Ain't Got Time. So she might have a video, a budget, and a promotion behind this record, which she ain't had since Bussin' Baby. Do you hear me? Now, I don't want to play it for copyright purposes, but I did retweet it, so you can go take a listen if you haven't heard it, and let me know what you think about it below, though. But personally, it kind of sounds like she's going for a popish kind of sound, like she's trying to take a pop route. It's upbeat, it's up tempo. Erica is attempting, emphasis on attempting to sing on the hook, and with the heavy use of auto-tune. It's definitely radio friendly, okay, and I'm sure it'll do something on TikTok. So this is definitely a different direction than from what Erica is usually putting out, which is, you know, more hardcore type songs and beats and shit. She's definitely toning it down and going more of a pop route lane, which I don't know why all these hoes try and go pop in the hopes to sell they flop ass music. Like, if you gotta divert from rapping to doing pop sounds, are you really popping like that, baby? Okay. Are you really in demand? Are you really selling? I feel like staying true to yourself is how you mainly keep your audience and your core fan base. And that's not to say Erica can't or shouldn't switch it up and do pop, but it's very obvious I don't know, after none of her rap songs has done anything since Bustin', it's very obvious what she's trying to do. Okay, they haven't garnered much attention other than Bustin'. Like, this don't even feel or sound like an Erica Banks record. This honestly sounds like a recycled and trashed Sweetie track. Okay, Erica usually be delivering with the flows and the bars. Like, Erica can rap. She can really rap, but I don't know. I'm not really fucking with this song in particular, but I'm gonna still check it out when it drop. Okay, I'm gonna just need to maybe listen in full, but I'm not excited from this snippet at this particular time. But you can let me know what you think below. What's your thoughts on the song? The next topic I want to get into is Latte Frappuccino ass. So a few days ago, I think it was like last Friday or Thursday, Latte's first radio episode came out with Chloe Bailey. Now, Latte admitted that this interview took place in September, but she ain't, put it out to now, which is odd to me. And for some reason, Latte didn't really ask about Chloe's music, even though she's a whole musician, like she's a singer. She just really asked messy questions, or questions she should really already kind of know the answer to, like if if Chloe was still in a group with her sister Hallie. Also, Latte talked over Chloe a lot from the pieces of the interview that I did see. Every time Latte asked a question and Chloe started to answer, Latte would kind of interject and add her own experience. And I felt that was very, not very good interviewing skills. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, what I really want to get into is the clip that was circulating of Latte basically admitting that the age comments online, about people saying she looked like an old white woman, is basically getting to her or has gotten to her. So she admitted it on this little radio show she got.
So all of our insecurities get heightened. Yes. Because even things we weren't insecure about, people will poke on.
Yeah.
And
like me looking old.
You don't look old. That's crazy.
So now my whole thing is, I'm going to say this without saying no names, but I'd be like, no, Key, I look like, Key, I look like old white woman.
I can't, but that's the things that be going through our head.
It is, and it's all because of social media, though.
Yes.
It really is. Like, I can't say all. Yeah. It just, like you said, heightens your insecurities.
And makes up new ones.
It makes up new ones. Because I never thought I looked old until I read it on internet. And I just think I look like old white woman.
I can promise you don't look old. And then
so let me know what you think about it. I mean, I just find it kind of ironic being, she came for Nicki's age when she called Nicki super freaky grandma. Whole time people saying you the one looking like somebody Karen ass grandma. So I definitely feel like Latte was projecting those into, her insecurities onto Nicki, because no one ever says Nicki Minaj looks old. I mean, if you want to swallow a real pill, Nicki looks younger than a lot of these rap hoes. So this just kind of further proves my point of these hoes really being jealous and envious of not only Nicki's success, but her looks, bitch. So that's what I think is tea. Now, Latte also mentioned that her next guest would be a female rapper. Okay, so let me know who you think that would be down below. I personally would not be surprised if it was Gloria Hallelujah, Lola Brooke, or Megan Thee Stallion, because she has a rapport with all three of those girls. I would say Cardi, but I don't even see Cardi taking herself up on Caresha, please. Okay, so let alone Latte show. But I mean, I don't even see this show lasting too much longer. Okay, and kiss my ass if you don't like my opinion, because I can't find a damn more fuck to give. So let me know what you think about it. So the next topic I want to get into is Lola Brooke. So congrats are in order to Lola, because she received her first Billboard Hot 100 entry with her Don't Play With It remix featuring Caresha and Latte Frappuccino, which has debuted this week at number 69 on Billboard. So congrats to Lola Brooke. Now, will it be here next week or the week after? I highly doubt it. And that is no shade, okay? Unless this song goes back viral on TikTok, I don't see that happening. Unless this song gets major radio play in payola, I don't see it happening. I feel like it could chart a few weeks if she released this like a few months ago, okay? But now I think it's, a cute moment. But like a lot of moments, they be here today and gone tomorrow. And it's not that I don't find Lola to be talented. I just don't find her to be easily digestible. Like the Flo Milli situation. Flo Milli is talented. Okay, I love Flo Milli down, but I can't listen to Flo Milli too long. I'm going to have to turn it to the next artist. Same with Glorilla. And that's not to say plenty of people don't like their sound or flow sound or glow sound. It's just that they aren't easily digestible, in my opinion. So there was also a recent article that came out and referred to Lola Brooke as the heiress of New York. And I just got a question. I want to know when y'all gonna stop giving out these made up ass titles to make a hoe feel special. Like, it's giving, let's be an all inclusive ass category. Like, it's okay to work for and earn some titles, You don't gotta come out the gate being honored and giving all these undeserving ass titles because it just builds a sense of entitlement. What the fuck has Lola Brooke done to be dubbed the heiress of New York? The heiress to who? And it's no shade to Lola Brooke. It's to these publications who clearly will write anything for the right price, because no disrespect to Lola Brooke, but her first, billboard entry was just this week. It's not like she out, popping out everywhere like how Ice Spice is or how Glory Hallelujah once was before Cardi sucked her dry. So let me know what your thoughts are on that below. So the next topic I want to get into is Caresha, because she called out Mariah Scientist the other day on Twitter after Mariah the Scientist kind of shaded Caresha, according to some. So Mariah the Scientist had tweeted, "I feel like I could have said me towards my husband." And Caresha responded, it was like, I'm trying to figure out what this means. So let me know what you think it means, okay? But me personally, I kind of feel two ways and I see both sides. One, I low-key felt like I could have said that weak ass line too. I mean, Caresha had no emotion behind it, very flat. It was very lackluster performance that didn't take much effort. So Mariah ain't wrong. I mean, anybody could have said that. Hell, a bitch off the street could have said that if that's what they wanted, since they got Caresha. However, with that being said, if I was Caresha, I would feel slighted a bit because, bitch, you trying to be funny? But it ain't like Mariah saying anything different than what people been saying when the episode first premiered. And we saw them weak ass acting skills Caresha had. Okay, so yeah, Caresha had a right to feel some type of way. At the same time, I do agree with Mariah. I feel like, a bitch like me could have said them lines too if that's all the effort that had to go into it. Now, I don't know why Mariah the Scientist would tweet this knowing it would come across as shady, because let's not be dense, bitch. You are a college educated woman. You knew this would be shady. And then she tried to downplay what she meant. Bitch, say what you mean and stand on that shit. Like how you tweeted it, okay? Don't try to tuck your tail in now because you got, your ass got caught out. That's fake as fucking and scary hoe shit. So let me know what you think about it. Now, speaking of Caresha, she also recently got into a little tussle with a Chicago rapper by the name of Big Mulla. And this all started because lowlife Caresha wants to talk about the way a bitch look. Okay, so Big Mulla had commented under a post that either was about Caresha or had something to do with Caresha, because Caresha wasted no time commenting back. And I'm not sure exactly what the post said. If somebody would be so kind as to let me know if you got it. But Big Mulla had commented and was like, y'all gotta stop lying so much. Now, what she said people was lying about, I don't know. But apparently it had something to do with Caresha, because she turned around and came for a bitch looks and was like, why your eyes so far apart? Which I don't know what warranted that comment, but baby, when I say Big Mulla ain't no internet ass bitch, baby, do you hear me? I mean just that, because she took it in the booth and dog walked Caresha ass, okay? Heard her, okay? She said rapping bitch is bumping her gums because she mad about a post that was just for fun, and that her fans are mad because she said what she said. Well, what post was it that was just for fun, baby? Let me know, because that's why Caresha got in a tizzy. She said, what else she say? She said, Caresha ain't no city girl, okay? And the gag is, though, she said Caresha knew she wasn't gonna last long. That's why she started fucking Diddy. Let me just ask, where is the lie? I mean, if Caresha didn't have Diddy, would she really have Caresha, please? Okay, that's on his network and funded by his coins. Okay, she threatened to beat her ass up and take a trip to Miami, which is a play on her name. She said Caresha's verse on the Don't Play With It remix is whack, and that Lola Brooke should have left her ass off the song. So Big Mulla wasted no time putting that pen to work and letting Caresha ass, have it in that studio. So let me know what you thought about it below. So the next topic I want to get into is Cardi B and this Baby Shark feature she got coming out along with her little family. So I'm going to just read to you a snippet of an article from Hypebeast because, that's the first article I first seen posted it. So this is what they said. Cardi B is set to return to her role as Sharky B from Baby Shark's Big Show in a new film titled Baby Shark's Big Movie, alongside her husband Offset and their children. The rappers and their daughter Culture all appeared in a TV show which first aired at the end of 2020, and as per Variety, the trio will be reprising their role as Sharky B, Off Shark, and Culture Sharky, respectively, in the movie. Cardi B and Offset's second child, Wave, will also get a role in the film as the character Wavy Shark. A synopsis for the new Baby Shark's Big Movie reads, when Baby Shark encounters a evil pop starfish named Stariana, who plans to steal his gift of his song in order to dominate all underwater music, he must break her spell to restore harmony to the seas. The movie is expected to premiere later this year on Paramount Plus, while it was also a feature additional returning voices from Baby Shark's Big Show, including Keekmo Glenn, Luke Youngblood, and Natasha Rothwell, whoever the fuck they are. So let me know what you think about that. I mean, I just think it's pretty ironic, okay, if you ask me, the irony of this all. Here it is. Just 6 months ago, she's pled guilty to third-degree assault and second-degree, reckless endangerment. Said on camera before that she has drugged and robbed men, and on top of that, wishing death, AIDS, and misfortune on people that she gets into public altercations or arguments with. Did we not just see what happened with the McDonald's collaboration her and her husband were involved in? It didn't sell too well. In fact, a lot of McDonald's franchise owners didn't want to promote that meal because they don't feel like the Cardi B and Offset brand aligned with the family-friendly, brand at McDonald's. So I don't know if this was the best move for the movie producers and directors of the Baby Shark movie, but it's a good look for Cardi and Offset. And Baby Shark is a popular movie, especially among the kids these days. So I can imagine plenty of parents taking their kids to see this. However, I can only imagine how many would think twice if they knew Cardi B and her on and off again cheater husband would be a part of this movie. So let me know if you and your kids will be tuned in, baby. Now, speaking of Cardi, she recently had a documentary on Tubi come out over the weekend that apparently was presented by TMZ. And in this documentary, they mentioned a lot of what happened over the career of Cardi B. And they mentioned how she opened up the door for current female rappers, even though they could acknowledge Nicki opened up the door for Cardi B.
Nicki is definitely like the queen in a lot of ways. And she was the female rapper for 7 years before Cardi came along. And before her, like Lil' Kim was the biggest before her, and that's another big gap. And I don't know if this bothers Nicki, but to Cardi's credit, after Cardi's like insane runaway success, look at what's happened in the last couple of years. You've got Doja Cat, Sweetie, Megan Thee Stallion, Latto, Ice Spice. All these female rappers are just running the game right now. And it's almost certainly because of Cardi B. Like, Cardi was the first big female rapper after Nicki.
Well,
and there's 7 years
But if you
between.
ask Nicki, she'll say Cardi became Cardi because of me, and which
So I have an issue with this. Because literally, by Nicki breathing a new life into this female rap shit, I feel like it gave an opportunity for all these new hoes, personally. Okay, Nicki was not the only female rapper out prior to 2017. You had Dej Loaf, Iggy Azalea, Young M.A., Azalea Banks, Asian Doll, Cash Doll, just to name a few, were some of the rap girlies that was out when Nicki was out. Just because y'all weren't paying them as much attention as, you was paying to Nicki, don't make them irrelevant or non-existent. However, Cardi did open up a door in the female rap game. She opened up the door for laziness. She opened up the door for sympathy. She opened up the door for payola. She opened up the door for the antics and the PR and the beef with Nicki Minaj to promote and sell your music as it pertains to the female rap game. And these labels be quick to sign a rap girl and push her career with that same sympathy, payola, and beef with Nicki Minaj and PR stunts in hopes to have their artist career flourish like that of Cardi B. Which is on the floor now because she hasn't popped off in 2 years on her own. Atlantic done already been exposed more than once for trying to sign a rap hoe just for, you know, her to go up against Nicki. Like, that is all of what Cardi's career is based on and fueled on, to me, as it pertains to her rap career, because of course they brought up the Nicki Minaj, they brought up Nicki in this documentary. You know, a documentary that's supposed to be about Cardi B. So I don't know how or why Cardi would even okay this documentary, for one, just for it to end up on Tubi, okay, for one. Not Netflix or Amazon Prime like the rest of these rappers' documentary. But for two, they also, you know, compared and contrasted Cardi's career to Nicki, a bitch who she really don't fuck with. So either Cardi had no say so, okay, in this documentary and it getting put on Tubi, and this was her label's way of beginning her rollout, or Cardi don't mind because it's getting her attention to begin her rollout, and they spoke positively of her in this documentary. Because Cardi has yet to post and promote this documentary. She also hasn't really come out and shot it down or insulted or criticized it or said anything about it at all either. So, you know, she always got something to say. But, you know, go figure that TMZ, the ones who presented this documentary, are in cahoots with Cardi B's label, Atlantic, who's tied to Warner, who is tied to this documentary. So go figure. To me, this is just a pathetic way to begin her rollout. And it, quite frankly, it looks like they're giving Cardi B crumbs. I mean, damn, y'all couldn't even put the girls documentary on Amazon Prime and Netflix. Hell, even Hulu. Bitch, Tubi is free, ain't it? So I don't know. Let me know what you think about it below. Now, the reason I believe this is part of her rollout is because a couple of reasons. One being they got Cardi B headlining Summer Jam with no new music out, bitch. But we gonna get into that a little bit later. But two is because Cardi also decided to go back and forth with the known Nicki supporter about whether or not she sent him a message after he basically called her Mexican. And a lot of people felt like this was just a way for Cardi to drop some PR to start up a little bit of conversation as it pertains to her, because notice how it's already April and her team said we will be expecting some music come early 2023. Well, we are done with the first quarter of the year and Cardi is still riding the wave of tomorrow too, okay? She has yet to release any new music. Excuse me. So you can most certainly believe all this little PR shit is just a way to begin that rollout, baby. Do you hear me? So this whole argument started when Raymonte, a little, you know, I won't call him a barb. I'll say he's a Nicki supporter, I guess. I don't know. He posted this about Jason Lee. He said, IDK, y'all let him slide with a lot of shit because he a light skin and cool with a famous Mexican. To which Cardi has subtweeted him and said, I'm humble, but I'm quick to call somebody a pest. Like, please, you can never sit next to me, germ. And, you know, Ray Monte, he responded and said, I didn't think this was about me till the DM you got more money. Till you DM me, you got more money than me. So I really don't got no jokes. I DM'd you back, though. That's when Cardi want to play clueless, because God forbid she get exposed once again for hitting up somebody in the DMs because she don't like something that they said. Which, bitch, I don't even know how she saw this shit in the first place when he is whole a Nicki fan account. Like, you are you stalking? He didn't even at you or mention you. So I mean, what's really going on? So Cardi responded back and said this. What the fuck are you talking about? And then she put a screenshot of her DMs, to which Raymonte has said, I didn't care why you unsent your message. I like you. Wasn't even to shade you. I didn't know your ass wasn't Mexican. My bad, for real. I apologize. And then his crazy ass turned around and commented her Tomorrow 2 lyrics and said, fake bitch, that's why my friend fucked on your nigga. Okay, like, what? But I mean, if you're from New York, it's not too far-fetched. Anyway, he replied back with some screenshots of his own, including one of Cardi watching his story, and said, you literally unsent your message. This ain't you? Only for Cardi to come back with more screenshots telling on her own goddamn self, because she said, I never sent you a message, and I looked at your story because your message popped up on my primary and I was trying to see who it was before I opened the DM. Is this like a skit or some shit? And that's where we gotta, you know, pause, bitch. Because if you know how Instagram works, you would know that messages just won't quote unquote pop up in your primary unless you sent a message to someone you don't follow, or unless you opened up a message that they sent. So for Cardi to say she only looked at his story because his message popped up in her primary don't really make sense, because she would have had to either open up a message he sent or send him a message first. And even if he did send a message first, you don't even have to open up their message or even respond to be able to click on their profile pic and go to their page and see who it is. You don't got to open up a message or respond to somebody to check their page and see who it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and call cap on Cardi's end, because Cardi's full of shit, like she's always. It's giving PR stunt, because she had a flop ass documentary premiere over the weekend on Tubi that nobody's talking about. Where's your music? Okay, the fans want to know. They've been hungry for over 2 years for a single from you, so feed your fans. Now, he did respond to Cardi's comment and said, "Don't make me look like a liar or delusional. This is a brand new Instagram that I had for less than a week. I would never pop up in your primary if you didn't DM me first." And that's fact. So where's the lie? Because like I said, if you know how Instagram works, you would know Cardi, you know what she's saying don't add up. It don't make change, baby, don't make sense. So let me know your thoughts on that below. So the next topic I want to get into is this Hot 97 Summer Jam lineup. So, I like to shine a light on the women of rap, even though there's other participants. The ones that are included in this lineup that I'm really highlighting is Coi Leray, Hot Spice, Glory Hallelujah, Lola Brooke, and headlining will be Cardi B. So let me know how you feel about it, what you thinking. Let me start with the positives. I think it serves them good, them being Summer Jam, to have Hot Spice off top. She hot right now. That makes perfect logical sense. Cool. Low key, she should even headline it. It makes sense for Glory Hallelujah to be up here. It makes sense for Lola Brooke and Coi. All them women I mentioned thus far have current music out, so it makes sense for them to perform at Summer Jam. But the bitch they got headlining ain't had a hit or a solo single at that, pop off in over 2 years. The single that she does have that is most current is another bitch song. So what exactly is Cardi B going to be performing? Okay, is she going to drop new music between now and then? So all my people who plan on going to Summer Jam, y'all really plan on paying to see Cardi perform Bodak Yellow, Press, Swap Up, and any other song that was from the last 5 years? Like, come on. I mean, to give Cardi the benefit of the doubt, she does have 2 months. Summer Jam's not till, I believe, June 4th. But goddamn, okay, Cardi, your people told us last year that you was coming at the new year of 2023. Bitch, the first quarter is over. We in quarter 2, it's April, and still we have no new music from you. You done took 3 months to even start the first 5 minutes of your community service. So I can't be so sure that she would deliver her new music as early as June. Okay, because if that's the case, the time to drop that shit is now. I mean, she can do it at the night of the performance if she wants to, but who gonna be rapping along to music they don't know? Okay, on top of that, Cardi B is a headliner, right? So tell me why they having Summer Jam be from the MetLife Stadium, where it's usually at, to now being at the UBS Stadium in Long Island. Why does that matter? Well, because the MetLife seats up to 82,000, while the new location that Cardi B will be headlining only seats up to 20,000. Okay, damn near a 50,000 difference. I wonder why. Is it because we don't have, artists that these people at Summer Jam believe can fill a stadium of that capacity? I mean, y'all call Cardi a superstar. I say stadium, I mean arena. But y'all call her a superstar, but she headlined a Summer Jam and can't even do it at the usual spot where it sits up to 50K. I mean, 80K. Okay, a 50K difference. I don't know. It's giving, let's book a smaller location so it looks like a full show. Okay, but let me know what. Anyway, speaking of lineups, my last topic I want to get into is the XXL freshman class lineup. So female rappers are the shit right now, because for the first time we got like 11 female rappers alone competing for the top 10 freshman XXL class. So this includes Glory Hallelujah, well deserved, Hot Spice, well deserved, Lady London, who I don't talk much about yet, but also well deserved, Mona Leo, more than deserving, Maya the Dawn, Pop Chanel, whoever that is, Rican Dominis, whoever that is, Tia Corinne, correct me down below, whoever that is. And it's no shade to them at all. Educate me below. I'm always down to listen to new artists. I just never really heard of them before. But Big Boss Vet is also nominated, and she been doing her thing with her little TikTok bop Pretty Girls Walk that Coi recently hopped on a remix of. And lastly, Enchanting is also nominated. I find Enchantin to be very talented. I love me some Enchantin. She can sing, she can rap, she's versatile. I definitely feel like she deserves it, especially since Gucci ain't really doing too much with her over there except running her dry. But I thought that was a cute little lineup. So let me know what you think about it and who you think is going to make the cut. I think, like I said, they only got like 10 spots. They got niggas nominated too, but hopefully with all these women nominated, we get at least 5 niggas and 5 women at this year's XXL freshman class. I could easily see Hot Spice being on there for sure. Okay, I definitely think she gonna make it on there, as well as Glory Hallelujah and even Lola Brooke. I personally think the other 2 girls picked should be either Mona Leo and Lady London or Enchantin. So let me know what you think about that below. So remember, this is my commentary, my opinion. You can let me know yours down below. I look forward to reading them thoughts. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and lounging me on my Twitter at Southern T. That is Southern T with 2 A's. I will catch y'all in the next video.